All right, guys. Another major project going on this morning. 2015 out of northwest Minnesota. Drive shaft. The young man's been struggling for a minute, and so we're gonna put an end to that by removing and replacing the drive shaft. Got it sitting in the box over there from Butler. So I just thought I'm going to try to take as much video as I can, try and splice them together so I can put it on my page on the YouTube channel. But this cover has to come off. Obviously this passenger seat's out, center cup holder and glove box is off. That boot, take that boot off. And there's a little piece right there that Butler puts in there, makes it real clean. And yeah, so this is the beginning of it. 2015's got 6,000 hours, and he's put a couple clutches on it to no avail. He put a brand new clutch on about a week ago, and that thing's burnt. And only thing in line is the drive shaft, so that sucker's coming out. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm up front here, got the upper radiator shroud out, and all this business up here. Now I'm down to the clutch, and this bolt, many of you know that when you get a new clutch from Butler, they'll include one of these bolts to pull that clutch pulley off, get down to the coil. And so that's where I'm at. Let's see. And I'm moving right along here. I inspected the crank pulley. Crank pulley looks decent. It's not grooved. Doesn't even look really all that worn. Idler pulley and the tensioner pulley feel good. And yeah. So we're moving right along here. So get the clutch pulley off and look at that coil. That thing's been rubbing on there. It's already started to heat up. It's sad. It's sad. Chip's Butler service. I'm all over it. We're getting this thing done this morning. So these two bolts on the top, 9/16. Let's see, get this stupid tape out of the way. 9/16 bolts. This one will come out on the right side of the bracket, or the horseshoe clamp. And then this one has to stay in when you pull this whole bracket out. So, and then it has to stay in there when you put it back in to mount the new shaft. And then this vibration dampener, pull that out. And then we'll go in the back. I'll go in the back and take the pulleys off and keep you informed on that. All right, so now that you got everything off the front end, shaft is ready to come out from that standpoint. Coming back here, and this disconnect will not come off of the QD here, and so I had to completely remove the entire thing so it could come out. Now I'll work on that, but chances are I'll have to replace that QD, both male and female. But taking these hoses off here, removing the chemical pump, and then removing also the pulsation dampener, so I can get these two pulleys off, and pulling that unloader back so I can also have more room to address that. So he wants me to go through the chemical injection pump anyways, because it obviously it's not working here. It's full of air, or at least No, it's about 3/4, a quarter full of air, sorry. But look at this. See all those brass shards? That is a dead giveaway that there's something going on with a bearing either here in the back of the shaft or the bearing up front, or both of them, because that means that the pressure gauge been sitting here bouncing and causing some brass shards to drop on the head of the pump. So here we go. So I had a bit of a struggle getting the first pulley off because someone put a pipe wrench on here, probably due to the fact that the blower had seized up and they were trying to break it free. And so you'd see this little divot right there. Had to use some emery paper to clean it off. But just for an FYI, the original bolts come out of let's see. Yeah, the original bolts come out of this hole here that screw in to the pulley. You can see that threaded hole there, and then you take and put them into this hole here, and as you drive those in, it will push the pulley off like that. So that's taking the pulleys off the end of the drive shaft so I can get it out. Sorry it's so wobbly and not a very good video, but all right, new shaft is setting in place. We subscribe to Weedman to fertilize and do whatever they need to do on our grass to keep it green, and so he just finished up doing his first treatment for the year, so I snagged this guy to help me pull it out and put the new one back in. So here we go. Now it's the reinstall, and I took a little break and had coffee with my wife this morning, and so we're good. Hang in there. So I'm going to give a shout to the Butler team. This little woodruff key they mounted and probably Loctited it in. Thank you for that. It's been a minute since I've done a drive shaft replacement. Probably, well, sometime last year, I know that. But that's a huge upgrade, in my opinion. That woodruff key sometimes gives havoc and falls out and doesn't always stay in place, but that's in there solid, so I can mount the clutch pulley and continue on. So it's hard to video with one hand and operate my alignment tool, but I got my alignment tool in the front of the clutch and it's loose, so I still have to tighten it up, but I got it just skimming across the face of the crank pulley. And so now I'm going to lock that into place, and for all practical purposes I could put the belts on, lock everything down, connect my electrical, and the front end will be done. But I'm just gonna go ahead and let it stay. I'll tighten that up so it doesn't move while I put the pulleys on the back, and then start putting everything back together. All right, drive shaft's in. I got the belts in. I got his chemical pump off. I'm just gonna burnish the clutch right now. Everything's buttoned up here. Seats in. It's like it never even happened. it's all back together, and now we're just going to burnish the clutch, and then we're going to continue working on looking at his chemical injection pump and seeing what the health of the pump is. That dampener, that's original dampener to this truck. The pump is original pump. Yes, there's 6,000 hours on here, so I'm a little bit iffy about that. Somebody switched these hoses, so I got to switch that back. But yep, so here we go. He has a delay module out because the thing starts right up right away, and it should be an 8-second delay, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what he wants to do. He's got a budget I'm trying to work within, and so we'll take care of some of the important things. Not like that's not important, because everything in the Butler system is important, but got to try and work within his budget. So I'm calling that a success. So here we go.